All right, boom. Hey, riders, here we go. Happy birthday, WTRL TTT. This is number 312, folks. 312 weeks this baby has been running. Started way back when in 2019, April 10th of 2019. So here we are 6 years later. I've only been around for a couple of months, but super glad to be here. And first team, folks, going off at 5:30 here. Let me just take a quick look. Ooh, what do we got going on here, folks? I'm just going to do a quick refresh here. I saw earlier today. Make sure you go back, guys, if you want to see some more TTT stuff going on. I did a stream earlier today. I did latte class zone. Was supposed to be zone 19. We had a malfunction at the junction. A ring-a-ding-dong dandy, as we say over here. It's a common phrase used by everyone. Trust me, I'm totally making that up. And as of today, only 2 new route records have been set. So this seems to be a tough one for teams to crack through and take that record back. Latte record time right now, folks, 47 minutes, 16 seconds, set on March 28th of 2024. Remember, these courses only really come around once a year. They're on rotation through WTRL. Let's get into it, folks. It's kind of getting later in the day for me. I mean, it's not late. It's only 5:30 supper time, but I'm kind of, just been going all day doing my thing. Let's have a quick see what we're doing here. So yeah, here we are in the chute, folks. We're in the chute. There should be quite a few teams here for this, from what I imagine. Let me have a quick look at the competition here. So this should be zone 29. Let's just jump right in. I think we're on page 6, or is it page 7? Yeah, we're going to be page 7 today, folks. Ooh, we're going even further than that, aren't we? There they are. Okay, yeah. Zone 29. I picked this one because I know quite a few dudes that are racing Dirty Watts. And Dirty Watts seems to be Dirty Watts. We'll call it that. That's the club name, folks. What I'm seeing here, our first team's going out at 5:33 p.m. If I look back into Zwift itself, let's have a look at the screen there. So what we can do is kind of have a little look around. So it says these guys are going out in just under 3 minutes. That makes sense because on my phone right now, 5:30. So they should be starting at 5:33, and looks like we got a bunch of dudes right here. Let's take a look at them. Let's see their names quickly. It looks like Aaron, Nick Bikes, Kasparian, yes, dude. George, Mitch, AJ of Whacktown. Dude, where is Whacktown? He's a Canadian too. I expect to see a lot of Americans here, a lot of Canadians. Here's the start pens. This is a la somewhere in Los Angeles, right? It's kind of that kind of vibe. You got the Ferris wheel, you got the little rides you go on, all that kind of good stuff. Let's just jump up above, see what we can see here. Okay, there's the start chute there. It's going to kind of zoom in a little bit. Actually, you know what? I could probably control that a little bit better myself. So those are starters. Currently in that front team, watching AJ of Whacktown. I'd love to be of something. I'm gonna do that too, but I'm gonna use it in my everyday name. I'm gonna get my middle name changed to of, and maybe I'll be Colin of Emerson. Now that sounds awesome to me. It sounds really good. And people just look at you kind of weird, right? So we got 7 riders. They're probably maybe gonna have an 8th, possibly an 8th rider. Second team has got 6 riders in the chute. Third team, we got 6 riders as well. Looks like the 4th team slot is pretty empty right now. That might be just the way they spaced the time. You can see riders actually popping in here. So cool. Love it. So let's... Okay, AJ Whacktown is in the first team. So this should be Dirty Watts. Guys, I'm just going to use what I'm seeing on screen here. Dirty Watts nucleotides. Then we're going to have the protons 1 minute later. Subatomic, all Dirty Watts teams, by the way. 1 minute after that. So 5:33, 5:34, 5:35. Then we got Sisu. That's the one lone other team here today. They're going off at 5:36. Oh, this is so good. I'm looking at it here now too. Those 6 teams are going out. They're all going out at 1 minute intervals. Sometimes when I do this, there'll be like a 3 or 4 minute gap. So it makes it harder for me to do on the fly who's ahead, who's falling behind type thing. It makes it even really hard when teams start 20 minutes later and you've got a multi-lap races. So then, like we do today, we're doing Volcano Flat, super OG, super old school. Each lap, I think, is 10.5 kilometers. So it's going to be like 31.5 kilometers. I think that's what it is. I think it's about 160 meters of little bumps here and there. Nothing major. That's for the whole thing, too. So this is super flat, a.k.a. that's why it's called Volcano Flat. And then the teams get intermixed with each other. Like there'll be a team on the third lap passing or being caught by the team that's on their first lap. These guys are all so close together. This is going to be Bangtown, folks. This is going to be an absolute banger. We are in the pipe 5x5 tonight, folks. In the pipe. First team's already gone here. They're already off, folks. Let's just check the clock here. The official world timer, nuclear powered here, 5:33. So there we go. They're heading out. Where's my buddy? AJ of Whacktown here. Definite thumbs up here. Definite thumbs up. If you guys are watching, you should jump in and, well, you could look these guys up, I guess. Let's have a little look at the boys here. Looking good so far. So out of the pen, heading out. Now, they're already 45 seconds in. So what we do now, we're going to go to Dirty Watts 2. We got, yeah, it's these guys right here. It's DW3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we could do this. We're doing this. Now, they're going to move up. And, well, hang on a second here, folks. I'm just trying to see the start shoot. Makes me think that there's another team already. Yeah, there's another team already. Boom! I knew it. I was looking at the timer going, wait a second. I just finished telling you that all these teams go off at 1 minute intervals. So I'm like, that team that's in the start chute, they've been too long already. If we bounce up the road a little bit here, here's our other team. So this is the team with AJ of Whacktown. He's the special star today. AJ, love it, dude. Let me know where you're from. We got multiple Canadians here. AJ of Whacktown. We got Aaron, Mitch, Nick Bikes. Let's rock, dudes. They're DW12. It's really hard for me to say, and every time I say it, I think of my wife. Her name's Joey Jojo. Her and her best friend, their nicknames for each other is DW. Dental Woman. Might stand for something else too. I'm going to let you figure that out later. Okay? Let's park that. Let's just shelve that into the filing cabinet for now. Put it in the archive that I have located over there. Giant vault, giant archive of all my racing footage. So we got DW12 here at the front right now. And I'm just going to have a little look around. These teams are going to be hot and heavy, folks. Let's bounce back. So I'm just going to do a random bounce back. Okay, this will be Team 2. Is this Team 2? Yeah, should be. Because it says 9th out of 41. So if I bounce back a little bit more, here's the third team coming out now. These guys have just rocked out. Rocking it right out. Heading out. So they're just leaving downtown now. You know the route, guys. Couple of guys on road bikes here. Look at this dude at the front. Trainer here. He says, screw it. I don't need no TT bike. Oh, dude. I wonder. Dude, smart move, really. So, guys, this dude here, smart or not smart? I'll say it's smart for now. He's leveling up his tarmac. That's what he's doing. So he's got the tarmac SL8. Dude, you're going to have to work hard here today, I think, but why not, right? He wants to just put all the mile in on the S-Works. So that's the new S-Works tarmac SL8. Now, ooh, this might be a huge effort for him. Look at him already. He's doing 6.5 watts, trying to get back in there. Dude, you're just going to have to... Trainer, I'm on board here with you, buddy. I like this. He's going to have to be really attentive to the draft so that he doesn't fall off the back. These guys are gelled together, folks. Let's back up again. We're going to jump back here. Got another team going out. Boom. And from what I'm seeing there, it looked like there was a bigger time gap in between. So that team is just left. Let's take a look. Takes a little while for people to get gelled together here. Let's give them a second. So we got Paul, Max, Todd, good old Shep here. We got Fernandez, Dad Watts. Oh yeah, Dad Watts with the dad bod, rocking it, dude. Let's go. And then, ooh, this guy, Kai K, and he's got besides his name, Dirty Watts. Look at the gap to the team in front. 2 minutes. That means, I think, one team didn't show up today. So there's a 2 minute gap. They kept their stagger. And I haven't seen Sisu yet. So they were supposed to be here. Bad boys. Actually, just kidding right here. Sisu Racing Maki. So that team should have went out at 5:36. Yeah, it looks about like they did. That would have been Sisu. And then these guys would have went out at 5:37. My clock. Here's my clock, guys. It's like a grandfather clock. Ding. 5:38. So those guys have been going for about a minute. There should be one last team to go. One last team to go here. Let's bounce back again. Here's the last team going out now. This should be it. Let's just bounce back. Do the little shimmy sham that I like to do. And you can see here. Oh, look at this Caleb. 17 years old. I like it. Young gun. And there shouldn't be anyone else coming. I'll be the last person in the chute there. Like, really, really incredible cyclist, too, dude. You guys are missing out not taking this guy along with you. You left the hitter back in the start chute, boys. Let's go. Okay, so I know from earlier today, I'm going to act super cool, super professional here. We got 3 splits, boys. 10, split 1, 10K, split 2, 20K, split 3, 30K. I'll be popping in and out, leaving the action running live so that I can go jump out and kind of give you the splits. But we can kind of do that ourselves, right? We can kind of start figuring things out ourselves on the fly. And I love doing this. This is so fun. So what we're going to do, let's get to the first team, AJ of Whacktown. Now, what I want you to notice is look at the time gaps. We're going to find team 2. Ooh, AJ of Whacktown. Okay, it's more riders than I thought. Let's get to the last rider. That's Mitch here. Mitch is the last rider. Look at the gap to the second place team. 51 seconds. That means they pulled back 9 seconds already. These front 3 teams had 1 minute gaps. Then we got a 2 minute gap, 1 minute gaps. Guys, just enjoy the action for a second. I got to send one text. Joey Jojo's on her way home. And I have to tell her that I'm very busy doing the coverage for you guys. And that when she's done, I will handcraft her a delightful dinner tonight. So give me 1 second so I can think. Hopefully you got that nice juicy sounds in the background going on. For Zwift. So quiet, eh? Oh, action shots here. Look at this. It might be a, let's call it the Shimmy Sham special. The kind of supper I make when I have no idea what to make. There's tons of stuff. We went Costco junkie a few weeks ago. Actually, 2 Sundays ago, dropped $900 at the Costco, got a lot of food. Tonight, though, I'm just feeling like tomato soup and some fried egg sandwiches. And Joey Jojo loves that dinner. So easy. Let's go. Okay, so let's look at the... Guys, you can see it happening right here. Take a look at this. This team now, it's a 47-second gap to the team ahead. Wow, I love it. So we'll do this again. Here's Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne, another Canadian. Welcome, brother. Special thumbs up for Dwayne here. Look at the gap to the team behind him. It's 56 seconds back to the next team, which is... there he is again. It's our trainer. So they've clawed back 4 seconds already on the second place team. Now, it all starts to fall apart right here because the team, I think Sisu didn't show at all. Their time slot sat empty. They didn't adjust the start times, obviously, because they were expecting a team to be there. So there should be a 2 minute gap to good old Shep here, which there is. 156, it's close enough. What we'll do again here too, these guys are 56 seconds behind the Shep team. Dad Watts is up there too. He's working on his dad bod. Yeah, so we only have 5 teams here, but these guys are hitters, man. These guys are hitters. Look at the power here. Where's our bro? Was it Trainer? Yeah, I think it was Trainer. Okay, yeah, I think he's on this team with Fernandez here. Trainer, is this the dude on the tarmac? It is. So I did stage 1 yesterday. For those of you watching, I don't ride on Zwift all the time. I kind of split my time with Ruby. Okay, Steven Cycles here. Can riders use a Halo bike in these TTTs? Do you have one yet? That's a very controversial question there, Steven. I guess you probably could use a Halo bike once you properly unlock them. Supposedly, some people have already done it. There's some kind of craziness going on. People are teleporting around. So what some people have done. So with the time trial bikes, you unlock them. Well, you use the other bikes too, right? But it's either kilometers or amount of climbing you do, or the amount of time you spend on the bike. Some people are teleporting to friends who are, like, say, climbing the Alp. They're 99% of the way up the Alp. You teleport to them, hit a quick U-turn, and coast down for 20 minutes. So you're not really doing the ride. You're just kind of hacking the system. You know? It's a cycling simulator. It's just to ride your bike. Yeah, so I definitely don't have one. So I've only unlocked stage 1 of the tarmac. So that was an aero boost. Stage 2 is a weight boost, and it keeps going up. And the better, let me say, the base level of the bike. So let's say you got the S-Works tarmac versus just the standard tarmac, SL8. There's a different amount of stuff you got to do for every level. So if you went with like a very low-end specialized bike and leveled it up, you might need to ride 100 kilometers. If you go with the tarmac SL8, it's 200. So when I unlocked that one today, it costs money to unlock it. Drops 100,000 K. I think it's cheaper for the cheaper bikes, the lower performing bikes. Then it says, now ride 260. Let's jump to Jennifer here. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. How's Hutch doing out in New Brunswick? Alberta, it's not bad. It's spring, so it's kind of hit and miss right now. Guys, I better get back in here because I know I'm just sitting on one team. Yeah, so let me just jump ahead. Let's see where all the teams are right now. First team should be getting... Yeah, first team is just getting to the Volcano here. That's Aaron, another Canadian. Nick Bikes, Canadian. Mitch, Canadian. George from the U.S. Looks like we got a Ukrainian flag here. I doubt he's still awake. He just represents Ukraine right now. 7 riders here. Was it a 7-rider team? Looks like it. Wow. Look at the team behind them, though. Look at them. They're 38 seconds back. Those dudes just went through the little dudes. You know, whatever you want to call it. The overhead thing. What is that? A banner. Whatever you want to call it. They're just going through there. Nick Bikes getting to the front. I love it. Let's see where we are. We're going to take a quick corner here. Oh, I know exactly where we are here, folks. They're going to take a hard corner. Actually, there's the turn off to Jarvis. Jarvis expansion. We're going to slide along for a bit. Take like a full 180 kind of turn and start heading back up. 5-6% kick. It's super short. It's a good attack point, though. TT, you're not really going to attack anyone. But you're not going to win a race here, but you could definitely start losing time here. So that team behind looks like it's stabilized at about 39 seconds right now. These guys are all, guys are pushing good numbers here, 4 or 5 watts per kilo, heading up that hill. Let's have a little quick look here. Can we see the other guys coming? I really want to see if I can. They're going to be just down on the road down below. So, boom, we're going to jump back to Mark here. There's the Jarvis turnoff again from the other direction. That team's climbing into the volcano right now. These guys are moving. These guys are moving. Mark has the bit between the teeth, folks. Just full Hammertown. Watts Fest here. Full leg annihilation. And let's look at his little friend. Check this out. There is his little Scotty that's in his back pocket. So you'll notice some people don't have them. That's because either they don't have it turned on. You get it for like weekly streaks. So, and I'm not even sure if that's the top level one. So, because I think I have that one, and I'm only at 23 weeks, and the top level one comes at 24. And so I think he's actually waving out of the pocket the whole time. I think. The other team, they might be seeable as well here pretty quick too. Let's just jump down here. See, they're all very close together here. So the biggest impact I've seen so far, the biggest, the fastest moving team right now to me, that's, okay, let's put it this way. Catching another team is the second team. DW12, Dirty Watts 12. Now we're down to 34 seconds here. Wow. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Whole team's here. Yep, looking good, boys. Looking good. 6-rider team. Guys up front. So they're out of the volcano. Pushing, pushing, pushing. So, from what I've seen in the short time I've been around, the WTRL TTT, Dirty Watts, they're pretty, it's a very well organized club. I've met several people already who tell me, hey, yeah, I ride for Dirty Watts. They got a ton of teams, tons of coffee classes. You see the climb portal in the background there. And I'm having a good look to see. It's a little too heat shimmery there, but I think you'll probably almost see the other team. Sorry, I just banged the mic there. We're up to 31 seconds. So yeah, you take a look here. There's that same climb portal right there. These guys are on a tear, folks. We have hit the 10.6 kilometer mark. First split is at 10. It does take a little bit of time to show up. We're working on that to get me some more up to date. I think there's a different way they used to do it, and we may get access to it soon. So we're in Frappe class. We're in zone 29 here. Let's have a little look. 6 entries. So we got, there's nucleotides, protons, subatomic, Dirty Watts atomic here. I'm seeing different team names. Like I see RR Rocket Rhinos, but that's not what I'm seeing in the sign-up sheet. So I'll have to figure that out. It looks mostly like all Dirty Watts teams to me. So this should be the last team out on course here. Yep, it is. Where's the young dude? Caleb. Caleb 17 here. Just absolutely smashing himself here. 5.4 watts per kilo on the front, bro. 17 years old. Just, get it, dude. Here's that hard corner they take. I swear I saw someone up ahead here. Right here. I saw them. I saw them in bed. I saw like a little indicator above their head. And here they are. Man, this team behind is moving. Now, if we kind of go further ahead, we're going to see, yeah. So here's that big gap. Now, this is not because this team is so much faster than this team behind him. So we're talking about this team that Kai is on and the team that Brad's on. There was a 2-minute gap. So this team here is currently made up 20 seconds on the team ahead of them. So Kai, Shep, good old Shep, Max, Todd, Fernandez, Dad, Watts, looks like Woj. What's this guy's name? Paul Woj. I love the Woj. Bouncing back. And don't forget Dad Watts. But then we got Caleb coming. Caleb, yes, dude. He is motivated. Yeah, so what I was seeing, see the little thumbs up symbol? When we were down below looking at Caleb, I just saw a flash out of the corner of my eye. A thumb dropping. Thumbs up. On the rider up ahead, that's why I could see where they were. Wow. First team should be done their lap almost, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These guys are moving. So let me look at this. These guys are at an 18:20, but that team behind is still coming. Still coming. These guys are moving. So when I watched some teams today, I think the fastest first lap I saw was 17 minutes and 35 seconds. These guys are already through that first lap time. So these guys are moving nicely. Dirty Watts 4. 24 seconds up the road. We got Dirty Watts 12. 7-rider team here. Aaron AJ of Whacktown, Kasparian, Mitch, George, Dan, Nick Bikes. Looking good. A lot of them are on the KDX tri-bike. There are some other bikes here, though. Like that one there that's in second place right now, the jersey rider with the orange jersey. A little bit different. Ooh, is this some separation here? Yeah, we got separation going on here, folks. Boys up front, U5 up front. Just, Aaron's off the back, and so is AJ of Whacktown. You guys are going to have to just, like, let them come back a little bit. Coast the downhill. These boys will smash. They're going to get back on. Aaron's trying right now. He's going 6-7 watts a kilo. Come on, AJ. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Now is your chance. Now is your chance. You should be able to, like, get some momentum going and get back on. We'll see what happens here. Can AJ get back on? I don't think he's gonna now. The guys up front, AJ's just said, I'm done. AJ says, nope. So we're gonna jump back here. Next team's coming fast, folks. They're 20 seconds behind AJ right now. So we're not really sure what happened there. AJ had a bit of a mechanical, could be disconnect issues, could be just he lost the wheel and is not feeling it tonight. Remember, this is all like after work riding here. These are all dudes that have jobs. What's that like, actually? I don't even know anymore. It's almost comical to me now, folks. The fact that I can't find a job. Okay. Let's get things sorted out here. I'm going to sort this out for you guys. First team, the 30 watts 12. 22 second. We've lost 2 riders out of the first group. So they went from 7 down to 5. We lost AJ and... Actually, Aaron got back on, didn't he? Yeah. Aaron, you're back, dude. I saw the 7 watt drop. Let's go. But look at this here. 30 watts 4 is coming through like a freight train. Choo-choo! Coming hard now, folks. Lots of these 4.5 watts per kilo stuff. So this team has passed AJ of Whacktown. We're just going to bounce back here. Let me just jump to... Ooh, let me see what's going on here. Let me figure this out first. How many riders are here? Okay. We got a full team here. Yeah, I think they're all there. Sure. 7 riders there. Okay. Let's bounce back a little bit more. We're in that like a big aquarium channel. I'm still checking out Trainer here. So again, this guy, he's like hardcore trying to level up his S-Works. There it is. There's the S-Works. Whoop. So I know I've only done 1 stage. Jumped on today and saw now it says, now you need 260 kilometers. I imagine the next one's going to be 350 kilometers or something nutty. And it's just going to get crazier. Look at that Trainer guy. He is absolutely jacked. This guy's hitting the bench all the time, folks. I think he benches about 450. What do you guys think? With those arms? Oh, yeah. Yeah, seriously, bro. Seriously. Let's bounce back again. So this is where we have our big gap between the teams. Okay, let's take a look at these guys here. So this is I think this is a Caleb team right here. Caleb, Theo G, Muddy Fox, Ethan. Just up the road, though. Look at this. These guys are only 15 seconds up the road. Wow. Those young guns are coming, man. With Caleb in the front. So we got Theo G, Muddy Fox, Kay Stewart. Who else is back there? Let's bounce around. Ethan, S. Bonica. I think that's all of them right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 6 of them here. They've only got now they're down to 14 seconds up to Dad Watts here. You know, on some of these long straightaways, we're going to see them soon. I love doing this. Let's have a little peek. They're probably just around that little bit of a bend there. The draw-in distance is pretty good on a better device. I can see them now. You can see them now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Okay, so it's bending again, so I have to really stare. Like, I'm staring like I'm going to burn holes through the screen when I'm looking like this. Okay, so they're a little bit too far back now. Too many corners. Yeah, Ethan, get her, dude. Get it done. Make it happen. Make it so. Engage. So you kind of have to like make sure it's not turning and then just stare hard. And right now I really can't see it because they're coming out of that tunnel. The team ahead's going to be just out of the tunnel. Catch is coming, folks. Catch is coming. These guys are flying. Like those sunglasses, bro. Oh. Someone needs some better wheels back here. We need an upgrade for this guy right here. Let's just have a look. This is where, you know, you came home from work and you're throwing your stuff on. You're probably half naked on your bike. You may not even be in your cycling shorts for all I know. And you didn't put the aero wheels on. Climbing wheels. It happens. Come on, man. It's okay. It's okay. We've all done it. It's all good. It's all good in the crew. But let's bounce back to... ooh, look at this. 8 seconds. There they are. Now you can see them. You tell me if you can see them on that screen. Look at where it lights up when we come out of the tunnel there. You can see the team. They're right on the center line. The double yellow. Double yellow, man. They are on them now. So, okay. Team's coming. The other team should kind of like get out of the way, back off a little bit, give it a clean pass. I mean, these are all teams within the same club, so... But still, they're probably all competitive. And, you know, just because they're in the same club doesn't mean that you have a clue who each other are. Should we hang out with these guys for a little bit longer? I mean, I have no idea what's going on at the front. No idea. I may have to bounce back up there soon. So these guys are coming. Ooh, look at it. It's happening right now, folks. It's happening right now. One team far over on the left, the other team on the right. This is full pro right here. I love this. They're going to get into a schmalzer here because the front team's going to have to turn right across their path. Looks like we got some steering going on. The steering is so beneficial on Zwift. I actually heard someone yesterday. I was watching Twitch. So guys, obviously this is just a YouTube stream. Some of my daytime rides now, I've done it every day this week except today, just because I didn't want to be on camera today. I'm Twitch streaming them. Why? I don't really know why. But it gets me more involved. Looks like is Caleb falling off here? He's working hard. He's actually juicing out 6 watts per kilo here, but he's left a gap. What is going on there? A huge gap. They're coming back now, though. And it looks like the front team... yeah, that would be Kai K there. 30 watts. It looks like they're letting off a bit. The majority of the team that's doing the passing is ahead now. Yeah, so it's all going down now. This is pretty smooth, I think. The last two are just Theo G and Caleb getting through now. And they just need to jump back on their team. Okay, so... That's our first pass, folks. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to see... Here. Oh. I'm going to put you on the dynamic camera, let it do its thing. It's my backup cameraman. He's terrible at his job, but, you know, just give him a break. He's young and whatever. We're going to go and see if we've got any results yet. Split times. Let's have a quick look. So I'm in the WTRL website right now. You guys should check it out. Get in there. Okay, so all we have so far is splits for 10Ks. And I got 5 times up here. I don't know why I don't. Maybe I only have 5 teams. We're going to have to figure that out. Ooh, so nice. 2 teams. Dirty Watts Atomic. And then it says TT1 Sharps. I think I've seen this team before. Exact same time, 12:52. Dirty Watts Subatomic 13:11. Dirty Watts Protons 13:18. And then we got the DW Nucleotides 13:42. Liking that. Let's jump back out again. Let's race to the front here. So some of the teams are going to be through the 20K split already. Remember, it takes a bit to show up. So the front team right now is coming up to their second pass of the Volcano. It's taken, and you know what? That time came down really, really quick. between Team 1 and Team 2, but it's kind of stabilized. Team 2 is slowly catching them, and I'm positive we lost a rider out of this front team. Yeah, because remember, it was Aaron and AJ of Whacktown. Where did AJ of Whacktown go? He's probably like, somewhere in between these teams. So we're going to try to find him. But like I said, he might have had a full mechanical, a full disconnect. So it's like, what's the point? He might have gone to do his own ride now somewhere. Switch back to his bike he's leveling up. Because when you're doing this, you're not leveling up, say, your tarmac or your Pinarello, whatever you're doing. You're just putting in time and leveling up a time trial bike. And you know what? It takes a long time to level them up, so you want to work on your key stuff, right? So, but yeah, earlier on it was about 20 seconds. It's down to 14 now, but it's really slowed down the catch. But, I mean, they have pulled back 46 seconds. So, Team 2 is moving. That's Dirty Watts 4. Yep, down to 13 seconds now. We got Dwayne's on the front here, Canadian. We got Mark, Stewart, Jamie, Paul Jr., and Cal, and plus Paul. Paul sitting right here on the back. Hopefully he's getting some rest. Putting in some big pulls. It's pretty shocking seeing the watts per kilo difference when you're drafting. I love it. Okay, so that's our first 1 and 2 teams, 13 riders there. Okay, now we're going to bounce back 45 seconds. So this other team here, this team's moving too, because they pull 15 seconds back on the team ahead of them, which is pulling time back on that other team. Okay, just going to check the message here. When the queen of the house comes home. Ooh, lots of... Why do I have so many texts? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love these. Oh, thanks for replying, but we're going to look... we have decided to... I'm going to read this out to you. At this time, we have decided to concentrate our attention on other candidates who we believe best meet the current needs of our organization. Please be assured that your application was given full consideration. Yeah, whatever, dude. These were like super junior jobs. It might even be called junior environmental scientist or something. So all they're saying is, yeah, we want someone who's like 23, 24, who we can push around. And he'll do whatever we say, or she, whoever it may be, right? We'll take the chance on them versus 20 plus years of experience. Yeah. This is the world I live in, folks. Don't get old. Do not get old, because you just get chucked out with the garbage. And I'm serious about that. It's just like, there's no point anymore. You know what it is. I'm just so overqualified. I can't help it. Come on now. I'm going to use that as a running joke to every person I meet. And they're going to look at me and think, oh, this guy's a douche. You got it. Might as well be one now. Okay, we're rocking, folks. We are rocking here tonight. Pretty jazzed up. But after this, I am going full Countach mode on the couch. Stayed up way too late last night. Had a visit from my best buddy. His name is... He's got a weird first name. His first name is Captain. His last name is Morgan. So, I was up doing something by myself last night. And Joey was like, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm just listening to some great music here. And then, and I was singing along to it too. I was actually singing. And I said, yeah, I think I sang to like YouTube for like 10, 15 minutes. She goes, oh, no, it was like about an hour. So I think I was up till about 1 a.m. Cratered. Woke up. 5:25 in the morning. Hit the ground running, folks. Did a stream. Rode my bike. Doing another stream. Let's rock. Let's rock, folks. This is what we do over here. Okay, so let's bounce to the front here. First place team. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, we got a 7-second gap now. Okay, 7-second gap. Yeah, okay. Jamie's pushing hard on the front. Jamie's like, we got him, boys. We got him. We have them in our sights. They know we're coming now. They know we're coming now, folks. Oh, this is so good. So good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 7 riders in this team, I believe. Is that the same team? Yes, it is. Okay, so these are the pursuers, right? No, they're not. Sorry about that. We got to move forward again. Here's our first place team coming down the hill, finishing their second lap. So coming down that little hill, you know, that always gives you the gradient as to your climbing, but it's like a 2% climb. But so they put in a feature so you could turn that off, because I guess it annoyed some people at some point. Nick Bikes at the front, Aaron, Mitch. Remember, Aaron's the dude that almost lost it at the very beginning, but dug deep, dropped a quick 7. We're just going to call it that. Drop a quick 7. And he got back on. AJ of Whacktown had a mechanical. Their 7th rider, you know, disconnected early. Oh, yeah. Boys are looking good here. 35 minutes for the second lap. So they're holding about a 17:30 pace per lap right now. Just over. So I think they're doing pretty good here. Oh, and here's the catch, folks. Live. Dirty Watts 4 just ripped right through. Yeah, thumbs up, boys. Thumbs up. Nice job. Nice job. Hey, man. Some of these guys probably do know each other, even from episode. You know, but then again, too, like, it's all, you know, it's the virtual community, right? They're on the same club, but they could be, you know, countries apart, oceans apart. Most likely not for these nighttime races here, the North American time zones. You're going to find most of the dudes are going to be North Americans. But yeah, these guys are doing great. But Dirty Watts 4, they're on a mission right now. They are on a mission. Yeah, like, see here? They're hitting 35 minutes now. For 2 laps, that would be a 17:30 pace. What did we say the record was? I have a number in my head, but I'm thinking the latte class. So course record for Frappe is 47:16. Ooh, eat dirt, ocho. Set March 28th of 2024, looking still. Only 2 new course records today. That was in Doppio, Valhalla, Skidbladner, and Espresso, Vikings, Jormungandr. Perfect, eh? Yeah, you don't even need to correct me on that. I know that was perfect. Yeah, we'll just leave that. So let's think about this for a second. Oh yeah, like, wow, those guys are fast. Like, Eat Dirt Ocho did this in 47 minutes. Our front team right now, is at 36 minutes. And, well, this is going to be really interesting, folks. This is, yeah, okay. Oh, this makes sense to me. Total length, I think, is 31.5. Am I right? Okay, now I got to go look. I got to go look now. Oh, sorry, it's 37.5. So that's what I'm saying. Record team, 47 minutes. These guys have just over 11 minutes to do 11 kilometers. That record, I think, for the Frappe class anyway, is going to stand for a while. I don't think that record's not going down today. It's just not. Moving. So let's just see our boys here. We're going to bounce back. So we got Team 1 up front. It's kind of giving team, you know, the teams that flip-flop, give them a bit of motivation now. Why not, right? They're not in the draft. They got the mental draft going on here. So here's Mitch coming through, Nick Bikes. Everyone's looking really good. Got the little dogs upstairs barking. Hopefully Joey's not working the midnight shift, as I like to call it. She goes to work, and next thing you know, it's 9 o'clock, and I'm like, why aren't you home? Oh, I just got busy in the office. And she doesn't sound anything like that. Doesn't sound anything like that. So yeah, Team 1's just up ahead, going through like the aquarium tunnel here. You can take a look at all the pretty sights, the little fishies. And, well, there's actually a cave part here too, so now you're going to see all of it. The fish, there's whales and stuff floating around. I think there's manta rays, there's dolphins. So, yeah, there we go. So Dirty Watts 12 coming next. Then what we're going to do now is we got 40 seconds back. Here's Dirty Watts 3. So these guys are moving fast too. These guys are definitely moving fast. Fast movers coming at you. Bogeys. Got some bogeys on your 6, boys. And there's my buddy, our trainer, riding the tarmac. On the tarmac. I wonder if anyone else did that. I'm just going to have a quick look back. Don't mind me. This is when I'm just getting sidetracked here. Just going to have a quick look. Nope. Oh, this is the Caleb team right here. They passed a team 2, remember? So this is Dirty Watts. Is it 1? I don't know. Then we got Dirty Watts 2 here. This is the team that got passed. We got Kai K. Nope, everyone's riding their TT bikes. So trainer took the gamble, and he's getting some bonus mileage. Because that's where I'm at right now. I got the pirate ship over there that sunk a few years back. Here, I'll give you the dynamic. I was going to ride Ruby today. Honestly, I was going to ride Ruby today. I'm trying to do one Zwift, Ruby the next, bounce back and forward, which slows down my progress in both. Like, I'm pretty stagnant now on Ruby. But I really want to... I like the upgrades. I love it. It's just a new dynamic, a new mechanic to the game, if you want to call it. I don't actually like calling it a game because I take it more seriously than that. But they're like... It's like a gamey mechanic that you would find in a video game. Video games, I've never played them. Spent half my life playing them. I love leveling up stuff. So games like Call of Duty will do it. They're the masters of this. It'll be like... Let's get with Dad Watts for a bit. So we got Dad Watts back here. So this is the pass team. That's right. So that team that pulled past these guys has now taken another 34 seconds away from them. So remember... The Caleb team, Caleb B, 17 years old, and we also got Theo G up there, Muddy Fox. They started 1 minute behind these guys, made up the minutes, and then have gone 35 seconds more ahead of them, 36 seconds more ahead of them. So those guys are moving. Yeah, so don't ask me why my brain works, but obviously a lot of people do for video games and leveling up stuff. So Call of Duty, you get your gun, I don't know, ACR, okay, whatever. It uses a certain... reticle. So when you're looking down the gun, where you're aiming, do a certain amount of this or a certain amount of that, you get a new reticle, and it's pink. Wow! Doesn't do anything different. It's purely cosmetic. Sign me up for that kind of stuff. I love it. So upgrading these bikes, and it does do something. I mean, I think it's only a few percent. Like, I don't know what the aero gains is. I'm just going to guess like 5%. I don't know what the weight savings is. Maybe 5%. I heard some people kind of ragging on it. Like, oh, what do you need to upgrade an S-Works for? Because, obviously, I can go out today if I really... Bro! Who do you think you're talking to here, man? I could go out today and buy 5 S-Works if I wanted. Couldn't buy anything right now. Little bit of curvy swervy there. But... I think I know what they're saying. You can get a specialized tarmac SL8 S-Works at my bike shop down the road, Cranked in Airdrie. One of the best bike shops I've ever been in with the best brands. I think their low-end stuff would be specialized in Cervelo, and then I think they could do Argon 18 there. He does Felt. I think there's another brand, but he also does Pinarello. I think he's the only Pinarello dealer in Alberta. So you got to go in, you got to custom fit. He's got the super cool custom fit bike thing in the back with the cameras and all that kind of jazz. Why was I talking about those bikes? I have no idea now. Yeah, okay, anyways. Yeah, so I can go buy an S-Works today if I want. But it ain't a pro S-Works. It hasn't been tweaked by the mechanics, doing little things, extra weight savings. That's where I think these upgrades come in. Like... They would upgrade the jockey wheels on your derailleurs, maybe whatever. Use different spokes to make it more aero. That's a possibility, right? They would change out some parts, better weight savings versus the standard S-Works, which is pretty juiced up as it is. I want to head back to the front here. see what we got going on. Our first place team, here they are. Dirty Watts 4. Jamie's sitting on the front right now. We've got Paul, Dwayne, Mark, Stewart, Paul Jr., Cal, good old Cal. The team that got past, Dirty Watts 12, they're sitting 18 seconds behind these guys. So overall, they're 118 ahead right now, these guys. With that minute stagger start, and then the 18 seconds jump forward. They're actually time traveling right now. Just going to check the chat quickly. And I know for a fact, I know it'll be pretty sleepy quiet in here. Not many people watch these TTTs, but it's my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing. I love it. What do I like about this? I love how hard everyone's working. That's number one. I love team time trials. I always have. It's like my favorite thing to watch at the Grand Tours. And sadly, Tour de France doesn't have it. I think I heard though it's coming back. They're awesome here. Jamie, come on, dude. Jamie, let's go. Okay, he's got it. I thought maybe he was falling just a little bit too far back. So these guys are coming around for their third time now. So let's put it into perspective. These guys are flying. They still have 6 kilometers to go. They've got 3 minutes and 20 seconds to beat the fastest time ever. What? That's how fast that Frappe team. I mean, what was up with that? I mean, who knows? I don't know. I don't know how that team was so fast, but I'm looking at the records here. Let's take a look at all the records again. So Doppio, they can do it in 43. And there's usually about a 2-minute stagger. That's what I'm noticing. A 2-minute gap. Doppio, 43 minutes and a bit and change. Espresso, 45 minutes and change. Frappe, 47.16. That's the team I'm talking about. Eat Dirt Ocho. The Latte, 49.38. Another 2 minutes. And Mocha is actually 6 minutes back. And then if we look at Espresso, yeah, it's roughly the same. 56 minutes to 53 to 51 to 49. And again, only 2 new records set today. I don't know. Maybe it's... I don't know. Wonder why this course wouldn't have... Well, one thing will be we are now entering outside riding season. So maybe some of these routes that come around at this time of year, and that's not to say that the team time trial isn't popular over the summer. It is. It will taper down a bit, but I think it's the very first bit of spring when people are like, I'm getting outside. Shout out to my bro, Steven Cycles over in Scotland. He did a 160-mile ride today. Did a train. I think he took a train to somewhere to do a huge loop on his bike on some really cool roads. Took a train all the way back home. Watches my video. 7 hours ahead. He's another time traveler. So for Steven, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. He's probably the one of the very few people watching this thing right now. Hopefully he's falling asleep to this. I really hope he is. Okay, so first place team here. We've got 7 riders in this first place team. They're going to be taking that. Okay, Jarvis is coming up again. Yep, Jarvis is coming up. That's the new... it's just a mini expansion, really. What do you guys think of the new roads in France? I'm just kind of learning them now. It's what I've been riding every day. And with the upgrade, so yeah, I was saying earlier, Zwift, Rouvy. I really like both of them. They're totally different, but I really like them both. I like I do really like these graphics. It's got just the way it looks, and some people say, well, it looks kind of cartoony. That's the point. This is why it's done this way. They're not trying to make like super realistic graphics. It's like, you know what? There's games you can go online and play that don't look realistic at all. One of the biggest games in the world. It's called Minecraft. That's the style of it. So yeah, like, I mean, colors are oversaturated on here. That's the style. That's why you like it. Rouvy's got all the videos. It's got more routes to ride. But sometimes I just like this better. Sometimes I like Rouvy better. Just depends what I'm in, you know? It'd be like eating the same hamburger every night of the week. So if you really like hamburgers, You know, whatever hamburger you want to eat. Maybe it's Five Guys, maybe it's Sonic, maybe it's McDonald's, Burger King. I don't care. You just want to have a different burger. And we're having different burgers here. That was weird. Yeah, these guys are moving. Let's see if we got any more splits. So these guys are coming around on their third lap now. I got to remember not to chill too long with these guys because it will punt me out soon. Well, if I'm on those guys, we should have some 20K splits. Frappe 29. Yeah, so here it is, folks. 6:22 at night. Joey's not home. Ooh, we got 30K splits too. We got 30K splits. So, oh, I love this. I love it so much. First place team, 26-16. Second place team, 26-17. Third place team, Subatomic, 26-43. Then we go to the Protons, 27-02. 27-41 will be the Nucleotides. And then it says we got the Rhinos here, which I wish that was in their name so I could see them. It says Zone. Yeah, I really need to look at this. It says we have 42 riders. Because I'm trying to figure out, are all those teams really here? Sometimes I get confused with that. But wow. It's very close. Very close. So, and check this out too. At the 30K split, 39-42. Second place team, 39-34. Then we bounce to 40-31. Ooh, this is good here too. So these two teams before, they were 19 seconds apart. At the 30K split, it's down to 12 seconds. That's the teams I'm looking at where I have like a third and fourth place team. And Nucleotides at 42.04. So they're going a bit slower today than the rest. You can see that from the very initial splits. But this team's moving quick. Moving quick. So Dirty Watts 4, just based on what I'm seeing here, this must be the Atomic team. That's my guess. Dirty Watts Atomic. And of course, anyone that watches this and knows them, they're like, well, of course it's Dirty Watts Atomic, bro. How do you not know this? Because I just don't know. I don't know these dudes. I don't know them. Oh yeah, hammer down, boys. Hammer down. So realize these guys are absolutely killing it. They're doing 43K an hour right now. Still maintaining 3 to 4 watts per kilo. And the record time, they've gone past it by 3 minutes already. Wow, what happened with that time way back when? I wonder if there was a slightly different mechanic back then. I guess that's possible. I wasn't around for a lot of it. I was too busy rooving. Let's oh yeah, we do not want to get too close to the finish here, but yeah, these guys are motoring along really nice. The second they cross the finish line, I get punted to the real world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce back right away. Looks like they're going to be in the 51-minute range here. 51 and change. I think this will be a really good time for the day. And then I'm going to back up. So I'm going to jump back here now. This is our second place team here. Smoking, boys. Smoke. Is this our second place team? What? Oh, well, if this is, these guys are absolutely flying. It says they're at 36.7 kilometers. What? Wow, these guys are motoring. Motoring. Okay, I got to jump out from these guys on here, too. They're going to finish. Wow. Okay, now I know how that team set 47-18, because those guys are going to be doing like about a under 48. Brad here is just launching it at the finish. Going to be closer to a 51-minute time. How's our trainer doing back here? Trainer's off the back now. His team's up ahead of him, but they're going to get set the crossing time, the finishing time. You know what's crazy? The race just ended really quick for me there. I was like, oh, that's it. It's over. Wow, that team with Caleb. I'm just remembering Caleb, Theo G, who I wanted to call Theog at first. They were on something pretty special today, I think. Wow. So here's our last team coming in. Shep, Dad Watts, Max, Paul Woj, call him the Wojster, Todd, Fernandez, R. They'll be finishing next. They're going to be sub 50 minutes. It's a really good time, boys. Really good time. So let's just stay as long as we can. Two guys on the front here just hammering. Shep's up there. Kai's up there. We're going to jump out. Here's me, folks. Wow, that was so good. That was so good, folks. So what I'm going to try to do here now is, let's do this. I'm just going to give this a quick refresh and see if we've got finishing times for all. Okay, so actually that was Frappe, wasn't it? Frappe, and I can just go with my zone 29. Maybe the finishing. This is what threw me off. It says there's Rocket Rhinos are out there in zone 29. They don't have a split for 30. Okay, so Dirty Watts Atomic did it in 48:44. Again, guys, not official. Unofficial results. I just turned my heart rate monitor on. Sometimes it turns on by itself, and it really freaks me out in here. I'm like, why is it turning on by itself in the middle of the night? 48:44 for Dirty Watts Atomic. Second place team, they're called TT1 Sharps, but they're a Dirty Watts team, I think. I don't want to offend anyone, but they were all Dirty Watts teams. 50 minutes. Well, it says 50 minutes flat. Well, they all do. Okay, so they're just rounding up here, I think, for the end. Dirty Watts Subatomic was 50 minutes 45 seconds. So, I mean, Dirty Watts Atomic, they were flying. Record time 47. What did we say it was? 47:16. And that team was flying there. So that's what always kind of throws me off too. When you leave the pen, I think it's adding some time on at the end or something. Because I've seen this happen before where I thought a team had placed higher than what it had. Or I thought they were going to catch the front team, the record. But it added a little bit of extra time on. I don't really understand all that yet. I need a WTRL TTT Super Star to teach me about it. So we got 5 teams finish here: 48:44, 50 minutes, 50:45, 51:11 for the protons, and 52:42 for the nucleotides. That was a lot of fun, folks. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to do one more quick refresh here. Yeah, that record, Eat Dirt Ocho, still stands. Still stands, folks, from 2024. Wow. Usually, maybe the 5-6 of these that I've done, I'd say like 70 to 80% of the records are falling each week. This week was a tougher one. I'm wondering if it's just because it was such a flat course, such a high-speed course. You know, you get spun out, you get your heart rate too high, and it's done. That's my guess. I gotta make up something, right? Okay, Steven's here. Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street, very nice. Hey, Steven, I just watched Demons. I don't think I've seen it in years. That's actually a really good movie. And I know everyone knows it's a classic, and it's like something you should watch as a horror fan. Like, the special effects were really, really good in it, so I watched that. I'm on a total horror movie kick right now. I'm reading tons of horror books. Okay, so Steven here saying volcano-related book to recommend: Mountains of Fire by Clive Oppenheimer. Should be able to. Okay, I'll check that out. Oh yeah, when they went through the volcano. Brent's here. Brent, dude, I'm so glad you could make it. So Brent, I met over on My Whoosh, and he told me he does this, and he told me he was a Dirty Watts rider, so that's why I keep coming around for this time slot to find him. So Brent here saying, FYI, Caleb is the 70-year-old son of Brian, who's in charge of setting up all the Dirty Watts teams. Okay, cool. And hey, Brent, thank you, because you're the one that kind of sent me that link that one day, and it showed me all the Dirty Watts teams, and it's a serious operation. Like, totally serious. Okay, so Caleb's got the pedigree on his side, right? He's got the pedigree. I like it. Did you guys see the guy on his tarmac, his SL8 S-Works, banking the miles? So, yeah, today was supposed to be a Roovy day for me. I changed my mind when I saw, okay, now I got to ride 260K. It's just that little tweak I need, and it's making me go to Zwift more. I'm probably going to ride Zwift again tomorrow. And then this weekend is Roovy weekend, because don't forget, this weekend we got the Roovy race weekend. It's kind of like a mini 3-stage event. 2 stages Saturday, kind of like very close together. Rolly course, 15 kilometers. We'll talk to the camera. First stage, 15 kilometers, just rolly. Smash it. At the top of the next hour, you got a 6-kilometer climb. I think it's Eslita. I've done it before. It's 6 kilometers, 260 meters of climbing, nothing special. I wanted to have all 3 stage, kind of like tiny games, you know? That's kind of what I was shooting for. Ruby wants the final stage on Sunday. Fair enough. It's a 10-kilometer time trial. No drafting whatsoever. So run what you brung, folks. Run what you brung. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off. I got to make some supper here. It's now 6:30 at night. Joey Jojo, she's running the clinic by herself, apparently. With a lot of drama going on over there. I think I'm done. Okay, guys, spread the word. Hey, Brent, share this with your Dirty Watts buddies. Because it's really hard to get noticed on here. It's really hard. To me, for this being the premier event on Zwift, I thought there'd be more people watching this kind of stuff. It's just hard to find. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump. Had a great day today. We'll see you again tomorrow.